and welcome back. Today I have a hand massager. I've been very curious about these things to see if they actually work. I've actually seen a couple of these at CES and I've seen them at different tech shows. So I'm very curious to see what these are all about. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. Yeah, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description below. That way you guys get hooked up with something pretty nice. Now this one, it does have a charger. It's going to be USB-C. And then it's got some instructions. And that's pretty much it. So very simple. So I'm hoping it's going to be straight to the point that I just put my hand in and then just get the massage. So first thing I have to say is, look at that mitten. It's pretty nice. Now, I think, I think, yeah, if you put it in, so all the buttons are going to be up here on the top, and this is my left hand. Now, I'm guessing if I want to do it on the other side, I can. I just flip it upside down and then just put my hand on there, and then I could just maybe stick my hand like this. Or I guess I could lay it down like that too. The buttons are right here. And the other thing too is if you are putting it upside down, I know some people are going to say, what about these buttons if they get pushed? They're actually submerged. So if you put them flat on something, they won't get pushed. Cool. So I'm going to test it on my left hand. I got to say the top part, it's not leather, maybe like a pleather feel. It's not cheap. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic. And then the part up here, this is just going to be just the functionalities of, looks like heat, the intensity, massage, and then off and on. And then also you got your USB-C. So there is your functionalities right there. Very simple on how it looks. Very easy. So yeah, okay. The inside, I have to say the inside feels very, very soft. Actually extremely soft. Right now I'm just trying to pull it to see, like, because it's almost like just a, not cotton, but I don't know if it's polyester, but when I pull it, it feels like it is sewed inside pretty tightly, so that way it snaps right back in. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on and see how this works. So there it is. There's the massager. I'm going ahead and hold that power button and you hear the beep. And now it's already moving. I could feel the inside inflating and putting pressure on my hand. Now it doesn't feel that strong. And now I feel the pressure. The pressure was up here first. And now I feel the pressure coming in here where it's just inflating. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It almost feels like there's just like some pressure being pushed onto my hand. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but let me see if I can try. So there's my hand right there. You could see how the pressure is being moved up and down. And it's pretty cool. It looks like it just pushes the air and then the plastic or whatever it is inside. I'm guessing it's just maybe some kind of plastic, like some soft plastic. But yeah, it feels very good actually. Okay, so now while it's working, you do have this button here, and this is supposed to be the heat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let it do its thing. And honestly, within 3 seconds, I could feel the heat immediately. That's very, very good. So this first mode, it's kind of like taking its time where it's massaging from the front, the middle, and then it releases this, and then it goes to the back, and then it releases the middle, and then it releases the back, and then just kind of like relax. And then now it's starting the cycle all over again. Now it's doing the middle. So it's pretty cool how it's like switching spots. And every time it switches spots, it releases the air. So it kind of rolls and then it pinpoints one location to the next. Yeah, I'm going to hit this one. It changed from green to, looks like a purple. And it does feel like I'm getting a little bit more pressure. And it's holding it just a little bit longer, which is nice. Let me go ahead and press it again. Now it's showing orange. And this mode's kind of interesting. The way it works is it's inflating, pushing, hold, inflating, pushing, hold, inflating, pushing, hold, release, slow, release, slow, release, slow. Now what it just did, it's like push, 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 and it does feel a little bit stronger. Now it's holding it. And then now it's pinpointing a different location. Yeah, this is very good. And it's doing the same thing where it's like slow, 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 and then release. So that's actually very, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and again, and now we're at purple. And this looks like a hot, well, maybe it's a hot pink color actually. So, okay, this is cool. So this is, it's doing some kind of pressure where it's pushing it. It's moving along to the next, pushing it. The other one's releasing. This one's pushing it, coming open. This one's pushing it. So it's like a continuous mode. And yeah, that one feels actually really, really nice. So now it looks like it's going to be back to, I don't know if that's red or like an orange red color. And then it's doing the same mode as before where it's continuously pushing and moving, but it's also doing it just a little bit stronger. And then now we're back to green. So cool, let me go ahead and hit this mode. And the mode looks like it's turning, or it's purple now. And then right here it's flashing, telling me that the battery's maybe getting a little low. So this is good. The mode, it put some pressure. Now it's putting a little bit more pressure. And then a little bit more pressure. And then it's holding it. And then while it's holding it now it's moving to the back end. So it kind of did just the front. And now the back. Now it seems like all the air is being pushed towards the middle back. And then now it's releasing slow. And then inflating again. And then releasing slow. And then inflating again. So that's very good. That mode is actually pretty nice. So it's just different types of compressions. So and then we got this red mode. And yeah, that's actually very nice. It's giving me a little bit of heat while it's doing this. And the other thing too is while I do have the heat thing on, I do feel it all the way from my fingers, all the way to my wrist, and a little bit even past the wrist. My wrist is probably like right about here, and it's putting pressure all the way back here, which is nice. But this is very, very cool. And then it goes right back to green, so it pretty much cycles all the way around. And then when you turn it off, it just kind of like stops. And then I should be able to release my hand pretty nice. And that's pretty much it. This thing is pretty nice. I gotta say, the way it is, how comfortable it felt. The heat inside was pretty good. People who have any kind of issues with their hands, I guess with like typing and stuff like that, arthritis maybe even, this thing could work very, very good. It pushes good pressure. Some people like some very, very like deep pressure. I got a couple friends that need some like really strong massage, and this could possibly help. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough for some people. For me, I did feel like a deep reflexology type of massage, a deep hand massage. Some people would definitely want maybe even a little bit harder where it hurts. I wouldn't say like it was painful. It does get to the point where you could put the pressure where it's going to begin to hurt, but it doesn't go beyond that. It kind of like stays right there and then releases it slowly. So that way you get a good pressure point. But I have to say, after using this thing, and I feel both of my hands, I feel better circulation almost. This hand does feel a little bit stiff sometimes. I kind of have like trigger finger just from like typing so much, and sometimes I sleep on my hands, so I have to like constantly like stretch my fingers. But just doing this alone, I could feel how much nicer this hand feels. And then when I do it on this side, I could definitely feel that it's stiff. So yeah, something that you might need if you are on the computer a lot. Or if you do use your fingers for typing or for anything, really, if you're using your fingers too much, even texting, this thing could work very, very nice. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I never thought I would have one of these things and, you know, keep one and use it a lot. So highly recommend getting one. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.